The Cowboys for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. They'll take it at the 20. The Eagles got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
And Douglas is brought down.
Wide receiver screen so prevalent in the NFL. Get that football outside from one of your guys. Get him in open space. And how do you stop it? The defense has got to show discipline and be fast to the ball. They were not that time. Good play by the offense.
1st and 10. Douglas has it on the screen. He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
2nd and 10. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long. And look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
3rd down and 10. He will not get away. He's taken down for the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
All set to punt here. White's got it at the 17. And a run back with only a couple.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him. They only give up a couple yards.
The Cowboys come to the line in a tight game here in the 2nd quarter. The score's 14-7. 1st down at the 19. Jackson takes him to the ground. And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. As we come back to the field following the 2-minute warning, we've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further. The Cowboys come out, jumbo package on the field. Looking across the middle, got the completion. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Another name for the fly route, the go route, it's a streak. And that means they want you to be a blue streak, run as fast as you can, get by that defense, and make a big play.
1st down at the 41. And it's knocked down.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
They'll try over again on 2nd down.
There we go now.
Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
The Cowboys snap it at the 41. Coleman's tackled down at the 39. The Cowboys are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. First down here. They're going to run it on the toss. Smith's in on the tackle. And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Bradford's lined up. 2 tight ends set. It's a grab by Funchess. Gains 18. That's his 3rd catch of the day. The Cowboys moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First down at the 18. Has the reception all alone. Gains 17. Coleman's still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment.
Well, after watching that play, I think it's safe to say you can tell it's an injury to the lower body. Really big hit. Feel bad for the guy. I hope he's okay.
Goal line defense on the field. First and goal. Haloti takes the quarterback down. The Cowboys signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. Second and goal from the 7. Very nearly intercepted.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal. What are they going to call? They're going to run the football. They're going to go with the pass. And if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Well, we're anxious to hear the full story on that injury. Let's go down to Danielle Bellini with the story.
Guys, I just spoke with a Cowboys official. Right now, the injury is being called lower body related. And, guys, it's serious enough to keep him out of this game. Back to you.
3rd and goal from the 7. Cowboys in for the score. That's his 2nd touchdown today.
Tight ends are more valuable when you get close to the goal line because they can use their body and push off. And get open that way to score touchdowns. Nice job that time by the tight end.
The Cowboys for the point after. It's good. Bradford's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. The Eagles are prepared to return the kickoff. no return as this goes for a touchback. The Cowboys defense, Bill, where are they right now mentally after the last time giving up a couple of first downs, but in the end, forcing the punts?
Well, they feel great. And I'll give a lot of credit to the coaches on the sideline. I thought they put the players in good positions, and the players took advantage of it.
Let's go. 188.
First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Eagles' secondary has held up to this point. The Cowboys have struggled now for 2 straight weeks in the passing department, and so it just hasn't been a big part of their offense. So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Third down from inside the 40. Sam Bradford connects on a pass into coverage, and he goes in for 6. That puts them up by a touchdown. Eagles with the ball late in the first. Langford's going to get loose thanks to great blocking, and he'll run it in from 71 yards out. We're tied back up at 7. We go to the second quarter. Coleman's got great blocking here, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 7. Third down from inside the 50. The catch will be made in double coverage, and this will go all the way for a touchdown. Cowboys up now by 14. So that's going to wrap up our halftime report. We'll get you back now to Lincoln Financial Field, where Jim Nantz and Phil Simms are on the call.
The second half is officially underway. That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Eagles talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Snatches it with one hand.
Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
First down at the 44. Langford's tackled right at the 42.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down coming up. Scans the field, and they get the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
That big-time sack pushes him back into a 3rd and 14. The Cowboys with a nickel look here on defense. From the shotgun. On the money. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 3rd long. Nobody open down the field, so the quarterback does the only thing he can do. Throw it short.
Brandon Fields called on now to punt it. Favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys on a quest for their 3rd straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
First down at the 20, and the immediate handoff to the fullback.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Bradford's ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Bradford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Well, this tight end is bouncing back. That's a big deal in this league, Phil. And he didn't have a good game last outing, but today a completely different story.
Well, he's such a good player, Jim, that it's hard for him to have 2 bad games in a row. And so far today, he has been sharp, and the quarterback is putting it right on target.
Tackle made by Smith that time.
That's what you want to do. Get a first down while you're on top and keep that clock moving and just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense managing things so far here today.
First down at the 46. Leach's tackled down after a gain of 2. Second down following the run. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Toss to the outside. And Dumerville's there and ends the run on the outside.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
This is 3rd down. Bradford's going to take off with it. Intercepted. Got a big lane. On his way. Touchdown.
What a catch, what an interception, and not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot, that gets close to making them quit.
And the extra point is good. The Cowboys now holding on to a diminishing lead as they'll get the football back here. Scores 21-14. Bryant's going to start his return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Cowboys counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Bradford's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
The give this time to the fullback.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 6. Fullback takes the handoff. One quarter to go, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys will set up. The 36 is the first down line. The final quarter, but intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Eagles bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays. Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Second down, 2 to go. And he's forced to the ground.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
At the 31, here we go. The Cowboys load up the box, going with the 46 defense. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. One-handed catch.
The Eagles, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown. Here in the early part of the fourth, we've got ourselves a tie game. It looks like this one's coming down to the wire.
Yeah, you know, games like this, when you get in the fourth quarter, it's all about performing under pressure. We're going to find out which team can handle the pressure the best.
Ball's on the tee. Got a tie game now. Scores 21-21. White's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20. The Cowboys offense back on the field, trying to make up for that costly mistake the last time they had the ball. The turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
That's reception. Number 7 for him. Big and open. That's what this tight end's been today, Phil.
Yeah, we see it more and more. Tight ends getting the football from their quarterbacks wide because they're going against linebackers. They're faster and usually bigger than the linebackers. That's matchups you love on the field.
Lynch is in the backfield. First down at the 40. He's got the catch for about 4.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
2nd and 6. This play call is for the fullback. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Coming to the line at the 46. Time becoming a factor in this game. First down and 10. They're going to stay on the ground. Jean-Francois that time in on the tackle. After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score. 2 minutes remaining in the game. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Cowboys will take the snap from the 45. Kevin White hauls it in.
Well, the drag route that time picked up solid yards. These receivers, sometimes they get a little nervous running these drag routes or these short crossers because they are afraid a defender's going to come out of nowhere and hit them. That's the quarterback's job. See in front of the receiver, lead the guy to the open space.
3rd down and 2. The Cowboys now move the chains. 8th catch today so far. The Eagles defense will stop the clock here with under 2 to go as they want to preserve the clock. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. The Cowboys snap it at the 31. Has his man. Ray Maualuga in on that last tackle. The Eagles in a tie game will call a timeout. They clearly want the ball back with a chance to do something. At the 20-yard line, and now in the red zone.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score.
The Eagles will, of course, call the timeout now to stop the clock. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Cowboys step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package. Mayo's able to read that play and make the hit. This has been a long drive so far. We've got about a minute to go here, and the game is tied. The defense gets the sack. The Cowboys signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. The Cowboys back in the huddle. Tie game right now and in field goal range. So they're just trying to control this final stretch. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th. The defender appears. What an effort and a touchdown. In the final moments, they score the touchdown to take the lead late in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, it was a nice drive, and it was exciting to watch. Now, can the defense go out there and hold on to keep this game where it is?
The Cowboys for the point after. Makes the PAT. Bradford certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Makes the catch at the 7. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles will try to continue this scoring onslaught as a shootout has developed on both sides of the field.
I have a little advice for the offensive coordinator. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Keep the pedal to the metal. Your players are playing great, and let them keep rolling.
Makes the catch. Langford's taken down at the 33. 2nd down, late in the 4th quarter.
Good job by the offense here, Jim. Be in a hurry-up mode. You have no timeouts left. You need to get this play clock stopped. Well, the quarterback has no choice here. The clock is running. You don't have time to really call a play and execute one down the field. So you get in formation, spike the football, and stop that clock. There are no timeouts left.
The Eagles continue to find themselves in games that come down to the wire. A week ago, they secured a victory, but they trail in this one right now, partner.
In the NFL, your whole season really evolves around how you play in the close games. If you don't perform well in the close games, you're not going to go to the playoffs.
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Trying to power his way right up the middle. Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now. 1st down. Pressure on every snap now. And now he spikes it.
I agree with spiking the football here, Jim. You spike it, you stop the clock, and it gives you time to have a little breather to think of the situation and call a good play in the huddle.
Get ready.
Second down and 10. And a flag is down. Pass is intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
Holding defense.
Nothing like being a little greedy in this league as the win streak adds another victory to the column.
Oh, you're right there. When you're talking about winning, everybody wants to be greedy, and there's a reason why they're winning. They're hitting more than the other team. They're hitting harder. They want it more, and a lot of times will has a lot to do with the outcome of NFL games.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.
inside, stuck it to my chest and told me to drive. I was scared, but she was beautiful, like a movie. She kept looking back like something was coming. Said we ain't slowing down, ain't stopping for nothing. My truck was shaking, my blood was pumping, but she was